Welcome to DataChief Introduction. Let's talk about what DataChief actually is. I like to say that it is electronic forms solution with focus on usability and simplicity that actually works in the real world. In fact, it allows you to design forms, fill them out by your organization and collect them in database. Let's talk about forms. Forms are structured data. They have dedicated places for specific information. Each information has its type, whether it is text, email, or numeric or something else. For example, if you want income tax return, you will need to fill out a form and enter your name, incomes, and other information in specific places on the form. Now let's talk about applications. Applications collects and processes data. User usually enters some data by filling out displayed form. Application can collect data automatically by filling the forms for the user even if user is not aware of this. For example, fitness app on your phone can collect forms filled with time, amount, and type of your physical activity. Application then stores and processes the structured data. Often the form is sent to other user and this is called workflow. We use workflows to approve or modify the form. For example, business manager must sometimes approve expense or vacation request. Processed results are usually kept in databases and used for application results. Results can be displayed as text, tables, or graphs, sometimes even as sound or animation. Our fitness app could give us statistics of our activities, score, and suggestions for healthier living. Every application works in this way. We said earlier that DataChief is electronic forms solution with focus on usability and simplicity that actually works in the real world. We said that it allows you to design forms, fill them out by your organization and collect them in database. This actually means that DataChief can fully or partially replace wide variety of applications. Let's say we have situation like this. Organization needs to track usage of cars used by sales representatives. Sales representatives Jennifer, Michael, and Elizabeth can use cars. Sales manager, Patricia, needs to review usage of cars. Richard from accounting needs to collect data for expense tracking. All employees will have DataChief installed. First step will be to design a form for car usage. We create new form. Add some controls to our form. In the end we create complete form. Users can specify car, reason, mileage, time, and duration and signature, and we created special part for Patricia where she can approve it and sign it. We said that Jennifer, Michael, and Elizabeth can use cars, so we publish empty form to them. Now when for example Michael needs to use car, he opens the empty form and he fills his part out. DataChief features Outlook style inbox for received and sent forms. When he is done with filling out the form he submits it. Form knows the next step is Patricia because it was so specified while designing form. If Patricia finds form acceptable, she submits it to Richard. Richard within DataChief has database for forms. He can export all collected forms to spreadsheet at any time. So, our task is done. We solved our problem and, essentially, we've made ourselves an app for free. We can, of course, use DataChief for many different forms and workflows at the same time. Let's see whom is it for and when to use it. With DataChief you can design timesheets, vacation requests, vehicle usage logs, security incidents, work orders, education plans, quality management or information security management forms as well as others. If your organization have no customer relations management, business process management, enterprise resource planning or similar software or existing software is not implemented in every detail needed, you can solve your problems with DataChief. If you are starting new project and software support for that project is not yet ready, or if you are working in generally very dynamic environment, DataChief is your solution. Maybe you need to solve some organization emergency on your own, with no support from other departments. If you are part of small company or startup, DataChief can grow with you and your needs as they develop. Once you decide to develop or buy software that suits your organization, your data collected with DataChief will be available for import to new system. We will enable users to buy commercial support for transition and data migration. Why is it so cool? Because it is free and open source, licensed under General Public License version 3. Software is multi-platform as it runs on Windows, on Mac OS, and on Linux operating systems. DataChief is desktop application and is not web or cloud. Communication is done through one email account. DataChief can replace or be used instead of variety of specialized applications. All this allows you to have complete control over software and your data with no licensing cost. You can make changes to software if needed and you know exactly where your data is and what is doing. This was short DataChief introduction. Thank you.